Since the NCAA announced the eligibility opportunity for this year's spring sports senior athletes to hit the reset button on their senior year and play next year, questions never considered had to be answered. Here's how the UNI softball and track and field teams approached the compete or complete question.
The label I would put on our senior class is very empathetic, very compassionate, very thinking of others before themselves.
As the initial sting of losing the 2020 softball and outdoor track season sets in, the seniors at UNI face the decision of returning for a full senior year or graduating and ending their time as athletes. 4 track and field athletes will return next year. Kyler Yotes and Eli Hicks both previously redshirted an indoor season so they can compete in both the indoor and outdoor seasons. Walcott and Taylor Raines are in their 4th years of competition and will return for only an outdoor season in 2021.
A lot of them have opportunities that just couldn't pass up, and when you're playing in a certain way and you got it all set up, it's a tough thing to just slam on the brakes and turn that around.
2 UNI softball players will return as Adara Opiola is deferring the start of law school for 1 year and will join 2019 MVC Player of the Year Sammy Bunch for a full senior season.
Just seeing the way that they processed. And then there's other kids that were like, nope, my mind's made up, I'm moving on, I've got to do this. And I'm like, that's awesome too. Like to see them process that and just be very intentional about their decisions was really cool.
For the seniors that won't compete next season, their coaches and teammates are thinking of ways to give the proper thank you for their time as UNI Panthers.
We talked so much about our team being a family. I think the hardest part was when all this went down, it was right at the spring break where they all took off. And we didn't have a chance to bring everyone together and bring any kind of closure to anything whatsoever. You had Darius in Albuquerque for the national meet. We had a team meeting on the Thursday, and then things all changed on Friday.
I know when I'm going to be talking to future teams about, hey, don't take things for granted because it can get taken away from you really fast. Like, these are the seniors that I'll be talking about.
Having these Zoom calls is like you get to see them and stuff. It's one of those things when something bad happens to your family, you're not able to be there for them physically. It's a tough thing.